Before the noise of life begins, before your phone lights up with hundreds of notifications demanding your attention, there is always a sacred quiet moment. It is the moment you open your eyes and the world has not yet touched your mind. Yet most of us allow yesterday's worries to enter today from the very first second. We rush into thoughts of what we must do, what we must achieve, who we must become. We forget that the first voice we should hear each day is our own. In the teachings of the Buddha, the morning is not just a starting point. It is a doorway that leads us back to the present moment, where the mind can be refreshed and guided toward clarity. The way we treat our mind in the morning can shape our entire day. So instead of letting the world decide your inner state, allow yourself to choose it. And right now, I invite you to step into a gentle morning journey. A journey with 5 reminders that can transform your day and gradually transform the life you are living. Number 1, I am here. I am alive. This moment is enough. Let us begin very slowly together. You can gently place one hand on your chest and feel the beating of your heart. 1 beat, 2 beats. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter whether your emotions are tangled or peaceful right now, this heart is still working with all its strength to keep you alive. You are here. You are still breathing. And that itself is already a precious gift. In the teachings of the Buddha, the only moment we truly live is the present one. The past is only memory. The future is only imagination, yet most of our suffering comes from running backward or hurrying forward and forgetting the moment that is actually unfolding. This morning, you can choose differently. You can allow yourself to be fully present in this very moment. Feel the cool air entering your lungs. Feel the touch of the morning light resting softly on your skin. Realize that you do not have to prove anything right now. You do not have to complete any great achievement right now. You only need to be here. You only need to know that you are alive. Every inhalation is a reminder that you still have one more chance to love this life again. Maybe last night you lay awake with non-stop thoughts. Maybe there are things that have hurt you and you still cannot let them go. But this moment is like a blank page placed into your hands every morning. You can choose what to write on it. You can choose a different attitude. You can begin again. Many people believe that happiness lies in big things. But the Buddha teaches that simply being grateful for this breath is enough to touch the foundation of peace. Look around you. There is no need to search far away. Peace is already here, in your breathing, in the life still pulsing within you. Just by placing your hand over your heart and listening, you will recognize a simple yet profound truth. I am here. I am alive. And this moment is enough. If your mind starts running after the worries of the day, come back to this sentence. You can say it silently in your mind or whisper it into your breath. I am here. I am alive. This moment is enough. Repeat it like a lullaby for your own heart. Each time you return to it, you are truly choosing yourself. Choosing peace instead of fear. Choosing presence instead of confusion. Choosing love instead of judgment. Remember that you do not need to be the perfect version of yourself the moment the sun rises. You only need to be the you of this moment. When you allow yourself to be present, you gently loosen the cords that keep your mind tight and tense. You make space for peace to enter. This is not just a sentence. It is a doorway back to the whole and untouched home within your own heart. You are beginning your day with mindfulness. And from that foundation, everything else will become lighter. Now let us move together to the second reminder. A reminder that will help you protect this state of inner calm throughout the day. Number 2, nothing outside me can disturb my peace. When you are fully present in the moment, this second reminder becomes a shield that protects your mind throughout the entire day. In life, unexpected things will always happen. A harsh comment from someone, a delayed task, pressure from family or society. But the Buddha taught that suffering does not arise from circumstances. It arises from our reaction to them. The outside world is just the wind. The mind is the sail that determines where you drift. Think of a time when you were in a good mood, and just one careless sentence from someone threw your emotions into chaos for the whole day. That does not mean others have the power to control your feelings. It simply shows that we sometimes hand over the key to our peace without realizing it. Starting today, slowly take that key back. You may be late because of traffic. You may hear someone complaining. You may read a negative comment online. These are waves in the ocean of life. A wave cannot sink a boat unless the water is allowed to enter. Similarly, the outside world cannot take your peace away unless you allow it to enter your heart. Each time you feel your inner balance slipping, pause for a single moment. Place your hand over your beating heart and whisper inside, I choose peace. I will not react impulsively. I am the keeper of my own emotional rhythm. You will notice that just one mindful breath can shift the way you see whatever is happening. A simple example. When someone says something hurtful, our usual reaction is to defend ourselves or get angry. But you can choose differently. You can give yourself a few slow breaths. Then ask, does that comment truly define who I am? If the answer is no, then why let it occupy space in your inner sky? Peace does not mean you have no problems. Peace means that when a problem arrives, you still have the clarity to respond with awareness instead of impulse. You are the guardian standing at the gate of your own mind. And from this moment on, remember this truth. Your peace lives within you. No one has the right to take it away. Now that your mind is steadier and stronger, let us move to the third reminder. A reminder about how you treat yourself every single day. Number 3. I will treat myself with kindness, not judgment. We are often quick to show compassion to others, yet we can be cruelly strict with ourselves. We know how to comfort a friend who is disappointed, but when we make a mistake, we harshly criticize ourselves with the most painful words. In the Buddha's teachings, compassion always begins with oneself. If your heart has not yet learned to love and care for itself, it will be very difficult to genuinely offer love to the world outside. Take a moment to look deeply into yourself in the morning. How many times do you wake up and immediately remember what you did not do well the day before? How many times do you tell yourself that you are not good enough or not worthy? Those silent words weigh down your heart more than you realize. They are like little stones you put into your backpack each day. A few stones may not matter, but over the years, the load becomes heavy and you lose faith in yourself. In Buddhist wisdom, every emotion deserves to be understood. Even mistakes are part of the journey toward awakening. No one walks the path of enlightenment without tripping along the way. So when you realize you have made a mistake, do not turn that awareness into a weapon to hurt yourself. See it as a gentle reminder to move forward with more mindfulness. Now, take a minute for yourself. Close your eyes if you can. Place your hand over the heart that continues to protect you without pause. Feel its warmth. Then whisper inside, I will treat myself with kindness, without judgment, without criticism. To practice kindness toward yourself, you can begin with 2 small yet powerful methods. The first is to listen to your emotions instead of fighting them. When you feel sad, anxious, or disappointed, allow yourself to experience those emotions fully. You can say to yourself, Dear mind, I know you are hurting. I am here with you. Simply acknowledging a feeling already releases half the suffering. Do not force yourself to be strong all the time. Even monks have days when their minds are not peaceful. The second is to change the language of your inner dialogue. Each time your mind wants to speak words like, I am so useless, I have failed. Pause for one breath and transform those words into, I am learning. I am still moving forward. Kindness does not erase mistakes. It helps us walk through them without inflicting more wounds on ourselves. When you are gentle with yourself, something magical happens. Your heart becomes more spacious. You have more room to breathe, to love, and to try again without feeling the heaviness of pressure on your shoulders. You become less reactive toward others because inside you is no longer a battlefield. You become a safe place for yourself. The Buddha taught, you may search the entire world and still find no one more deserving of your love and respect than you yourself. When you truly understand this, you stop comparing. You stop letting outside standards define your worth. You are no longer your own harsh judge. You become your own companion who encourages you and lifts you up. Think of someone you deeply love. If they make a mistake, you would surely speak to them with understanding and support. So why can you not speak to yourself in the same way? From today, become that friend to yourself, the one who stands by you when you feel weak, the one who whispers, "It is all right. We will try again." And we are already trying. Morning is the perfect time to plant the seed of this self-compassion. When you wake up, say to yourself 3 simple phrases. I am alive. I am learning. I deserve to be loved. Repeat them like a prayer, like a gift you offer to your own heart every day. The more kindness you show yourself, the more you will notice that the world becomes kinder too. Because the way you treat yourself is the lens through which you see all of life. Now that you have learned to love yourself a little more, let us move to the 4th reminder. A reminder that will help you see that your greatest strength has always been within you. Number 4, everything I need is already within me. When you have learned to love and be gentle with yourself, the next reminder helps you step deeper into the strength that already lives inside you. Many people spend their whole lives searching for happiness outside of themselves. They believe that only when they achieve a higher position, gain more wealth, or earn someone's approval, then they can finally smile. But the Buddha pointed out that the root of insecurity lies in the constant feeling of lack, the belief that happiness lives somewhere beyond our reach. The truth is that everything we need to live a meaningful and fulfilling life has already been within us. Wisdom, compassion, resilience, the ability to heal and rise again after we fall have always been there. Sometimes they are simply covered by doubt, by what others have told us, or by wounds we have not yet understood. Like a lantern that contains a beautiful light but has been covered in dust. We think the light has gone out, but it has not. The light never stops shining. We just forgot to wipe away the dust that hides it. Imagine a mirror in front of you. If the mirror is covered in dirt, it does not lose its ability to reflect. You only need to gently clean away the layers and the image becomes clear again. Our mind works the same way. When you take the time to observe yourself and understand yourself, you are cleaning away the layers that have built up over the years. The more you clear, the more you realize how much strength has always been there. You have survived things you once thought would break you. You stood up from sorrows that seemed strong enough to drown you. You kept going even when your heart was full of pain. All of this is proof that your inner power is real. It has never abandoned you. You only forgot to turn around and see it. Here is a small practice for you. Every morning, or any time you feel not enough, close your eyes and place your hand on your heart. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly. Remind yourself with a gentle voice, everything I am seeking already exists within me. Then ask yourself 2 simple questions. What have I overcome in the past that makes me proud? And what inner strength can I rely on today as I move forward? Just these few questions can help you feel the energy already working inside you. You can also write a small list of things that helped you survive difficult times. Maybe it was perseverance. Maybe it was the kindness you gave yourself when you were hurting. Or maybe it was the fragile yet brave belief that things would get better. Cherish these things. They are proof that you are not as weak as you think. The most important thing is this. Do not let the outside world decide who you are. Others may see you only through fragments, but only you know the journey you have walked. Only you have the right to define your value. Awakening begins when you can confidently declare, I am enough. I do not need to chase anything to prove my worth. I only need to return inside to the place where the light has never gone out. When you believe that everything you need is already within you, your mind becomes calmer. You will no longer be afraid of change. You will no longer depend on praise or approval. You will be steady like a mountain. Even if the winds outside are fierce, you will stand firm because your roots are anchored deep in the earth. The moment you recognize your true worth, You stop searching outside for something that has been within you all along. And in that moment, freedom begins. Now that you understand the light within yourself, let us move to the fifth reminder. A reminder that helps you turn that inner light into a gift of peace for everyone you meet today. Number 5. Let me be the cause of peace today. When you have recognized that the light has always been within you, this fifth reminder helps that light shine outward into the world around you. Every morning, when the sun begins to cast its first gentle rays, you are offered a new opportunity to plant seeds of peace on the path you walk. In the teachings of the Buddha, when we have awakened to mindfulness, we do not keep it only for ourselves. True peace is only complete when it is shared. The seed of compassion in each of our hearts is the foundation that makes life softer, kinder, and more breathable for everyone. Have you ever noticed how the energy of one person can influence an entire room? A single tense person can make the air feel heavy, yet a calm person can help everyone breathe more freely. This shows that peace is not only a personal emotion, it is a gift that travels from one heart to another through small actions throughout the day. So this morning, ask yourself, what can I do to become a source of peace? You may not be able to solve everyone's problems, but you can smile at a stranger. You can say thank you with sincerity. You can listen to someone without rushing to judge. Every simple action is like a drop of water falling onto a still lake, creating ripple after ripple that spreads far beyond what your eyes can see. To nurture loving kindness, Buddhism offers a meditation known as metta, the meditation of compassion. You can practice it right now or anytime you need inner peace. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, place your hand on your heart, breathe deeply and softly, then gently send yourself a blessing. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I live with an open heart. Once your mind feels lighter, extend that blessing to those close to you. May my family be safe and calm. May the ones I love have a gentle day. And if you still have room in your morning, expand it even further. May every person I meet today experience peace within themselves. And if you are truly brave, send a small blessing to those who have hurt you. Not to justify their actions, but to free yourself from the cycle of anger. Whisper to your own heart, I choose release instead of carrying heaviness. May you also find the peace that I am searching for. In that very moment, you are freeing yourself. We can never know what battles others are fighting inside. Some are smiling while their hearts are breaking. Some look perfectly fine, yet carry wounds no one sees. When you walk with compassion, you become a small lantern that lights up a dark corner of someone's life without even knowing it. A single gentle gesture may be the final reason someone holds on to hope. Imagine a day when we all begin our morning with the intention of bringing peace into the world. Nothing grand, just each person softening a little, looking at others with kinder eyes, speaking words that soothe instead of sting. How different the world would be. The Buddha taught that there are 4 boundless states of the heart: loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. When we practice nurturing these qualities, we live in the most beautiful nature of being human. And all of it begins with a very small intention each morning we awaken. Today, I choose to be a bringer of peace. During the day, you may be caught up in urgency. That is normal. But remember that you always have the power to return to your morning intention. Pause and breathe. One breath is enough to change the way you respond. You can ask yourself, in this situation, how can I respond with awareness and kindness? Maybe you have to speak with someone who is upset. Try responding with a calm voice. Maybe someone cuts in line unknowingly. Offer the space if you can. Maybe you feel pressured at work. Place your hand on your chest and remind yourself, I am trying my best. I do not need to do everything with the force of worry. You cannot predict everything that will happen today, but you can choose how you walk through each moment. When you choose peace, each small action becomes a meditation. Drinking a sip of water, feeling a breeze, answering a question gently, all can become opportunities to spread positive energy. Peace is not something you hold tightly in your hand. Peace is something you live and give, and the more you give, the more abundant your inner peace becomes. Each morning you choose to be a source of peace, you make the world a bit lighter, and you make your own heart more spacious. Remember, a small action in your eyes may be a big gift in someone else's life. So when this morning ends, step out with a sincere smile. Let the softness within you be the first greeting you offer to the world. Now, before we conclude this journey, let us take a moment to review the 5 morning reminders so we can continue living with mindfulness and love through the rest of this day. When you are ready, we will move to the final section. A gentle space to hold everything we have planted in the heart together today. Before we step into a new day full of experiences, take a moment to review the 5 reminders we have just walked through together. I am here, I am alive. This moment is enough. Nothing outside me can disturb my peace. I will treat myself with kindness, not judgment. Everything I need is already within me. And finally, let me be the cause of peace today. Each of these sentences is like a spiritual seed. When you repeat them every morning, the seed slowly sprouts, grows, and blossoms into peace, into joy, into inner strength. You do not need to change everything at once. Just choose the one you feel you need the most. Practice it today. Then tomorrow add one more. Little by little, you will notice that your heart has changed. It becomes lighter. It becomes more open. It becomes more peaceful. And before you go, I want to ask you something. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, which one of these 5 reminders will you choose to tell yourself first? Leave a comment and share it with me. May your day be filled with light and compassion in every step you take.